Yes, people, what's going on? Manchester United right now are just inevitable, aren't they? 3-1 against West Ham United today. And again, I don't think Manchester United performed particularly well today. Obviously, after we made the substitutions in the second half, United looked a lot better. You know, you bring on the likes of Casemiro, you bring on the likes of Marcus Rashford. It's clear they're going to have a huge impact on the way that Manchester United play. And if anything, this game showed again that the fall off from the likes of Varane and Martinez to our second string, the fall off from Casemiro to McTominay, the fall off from those players, and when we haven't got Marcus Rashford in the team, we're clearly lacking a goal for it. But it showed you that at the moment, when we are full strength, when we have got our first 11, when we can put out Casemiro and Rashford, we are just inevitable, absolutely inevitable. And on a day to day, there was times in that second half where I was sitting there thinking, this game, man, after the highs of the weekend, how can we come out and perform like this? You know, we've got a squad that should be competing for all their spots and looking to get in the team, looking to win another trophy. And that performance in the first half wasn't what we wanted to see. We made a whole host of changes. We brought in Lindelof and Maguire at the back. We had Terrell Malacia and Diogo Dalot starting. I know Dalot started in the cup final. But possession of the ball, and taking it out from the back, and McTominay in front of them, who came in alongside Sabitzer today, it was just so poor. Every time in the first half, De Gea would get the ball, give it to Lindelof. Maguire wouldn't move, McTominay wouldn't show for the ball, and therefore the ball would go back to De Gea, go long, and then the ball would come straight back at Manchester United, and we were just playing into the hands of West Ham today. It was so frustrating, kept giving them the ball back in the first half, and that again comes down to the fact that Harry Maguire, in my opinion, isn't good enough. Scott McTominay, in my opinion, isn't good enough. And those are players we should be looking to move on in the summer and replace them with better players. Once you have a better squad, you look at Manchester City and who they can bring off the bench and all that, and sometimes they've got Laporte on the bench, Stones on the bench. Manchester United haven't got that luxury at the moment, unless we're resting our main players. And we need to build this squad up to give Erik ten Hag what he wants so we can go whole hog for all 4 trophies. But we're still in with a sniff, and especially with the cups. And you look at that performance today in the second half, and when we did have our full strength team out there, no one will want to face Manchester United. Nobody will want to face Manchester United. And yeah, man, the first half, the second half, Jekyll and Hyde, absolutely Jekyll and Hyde. As I said, poor in possession in the first half. We allowed West Ham to grow in confidence. And although we did make the change at the second half, we brought off McTominay for Casemiro. Although we did make that change, I don't think it was enough changes. I wanted to see Maguire come off for Lisandro Martinez and put Victor Lindelof on the right. But I know the manager, he likes to play Lisandro Martinez on that left. The only person that's going to come in, it was clear Lindelof was going to be the one taken off. But I would have taken, based on the performances, Maguire off as well at half-time. But he only took McTominay off. He brought Casemiro on. It did make an immediate change to the way we were playing, although Casemiro gave the ball away a few times. And Lisandro Martinez, when he come on, I know people are going to jump on it and go, oh, Adam, Casemiro gave the ball away a few times. Oh, Martinez gave a ball. You're not getting on their case like you are Maguire and McTominay. But what they're giving the ball away doing is trying to do the right thing. These guys don't try to do the right thing. They don't show for the ball. They don't want it. They don't demand it. They don't show any confidence. And, there's a clear difference when we bring those players in. I would have made more changes at halftime. We only made one. It did make a difference, but still, West Ham got their noses in front. It was a fantastic finish from Benrahma, but it was questionable. Did the ball go out or not? I think VAR has looked at it, and it was clear that it was one of those where it's still hanging over the line. Therefore, the full ball isn't out of play. Therefore, it is a valid goal. But it was just frustrating to concede that. We could see where the issues were. We addressed them in kind of bringing Casemiro on. And then we went and conceded that, albeit sloppy defending, but fantastic goal from Benrahma. United rallied. United were looking for that equaliser. We did think we got the equaliser through Casemiro, but it was ruled out for offside. And after we went 1-0 down, it was clear the manager was looking to get Marcus Rashford on, looking to get a few more players, just get that impetus in there. And I'm not going to lie, I was one of those thinking maybe you take Valvegos off at half time or after 55, 60 minutes. But his performance once Marcus Rashford came on, again, him dropping deep, getting on the ball, linking up play. It was absolutely fantastic. He was involved in the goal for Fred as well. Wout Weghorst was fantastic today, and I thought, he was the one that eventually got the equaliser. Although I think it's been credited as an own goal, he deserved that goal. He then had an assist for Fred's third one. I think he had the effort just before it got deflected out to Garnacho when Garnacho finished it on the 90th minute. What a finish by Alejandro Garnacho, by the way. Everybody out there today chanting his name, Viva Garnacho, and I'm not going to get carried away and say he's going on to things like Cristiano Ronaldo, but I remember that first season where Cristiano Ronaldo came through when he was that one-trick pony, tricky winger, and Garnacho's looking like one of those raw talents, looking like one of those raw players. He's got us some crucial goals this season. That was another one today. He got one against Fulham and everything. He looks like a talent, and he does look like that early stage Cristiano Ronaldo. Sometimes he does things which frustrate you. Sometimes he doesn't make the right decision, but sometimes he has defenders on toast. And that finish there today was absolute quality from Alejandro Garnacho. Absolute quality. Incredible stuff from him. And then, as I said, United got the winner. Fred then capitalised later on in the game when West Ham were looking to get a late equaliser and take it to extra time and potentially penalties, and we finish it off again. Wout Weghorst's work rate coming in clutch and allowing Manchester United to have that opportunity. I have to take my hat off to Bruno today as well. I thought he was absolutely incredible. Yes, there were a few of those frustrating moments from him, but think about how much, not many of the players that started today started in that cup final or started and finished that cup final. Bruno Fernandes did. I know David De Gea did obviously as well, but Bruno Fernandes, I think, was the only one that started and finished that cup final. And he works his socks off. He runs himself into the ground. He's an absolute workhorse. And he might have got my man of the match if Alejandro Garnacho didn't score that goal. Casemiro coming on, I think, was a massive, massive change. And again, Erik ten Hag proving his worth as Man United manager, making the changes that impact the team, that impact the fixture, that impact the result, and get Manchester United a win. But again, look, huge week coming up. We've got Liverpool on Sunday. That will boost confidence. That will help the boys. There were moments today where I thought fatigue was showing, especially when you've got to drop some of your key players, and you do worry if we get a few injuries or a bit more fatigue in the team. But that win again keeps the momentum going, keeps the lads' confidence boosted. Huge, huge win for Manchester United today. And we're into the last 8 of the FA Cup now. I'm sure the draw's being made as I speak. And apart from Man City, you'd think we're the favourites in that competition, and I'd fancy Man City if we played them in a game. So yeah, long way to go, but United are in a great position in the FA Cup, still going in the Europa League, knocked out the favourites in that competition. Things are looking up for Erik ten Hag's Reds, and even at moments today where it looked like it wasn't going to be our day, he turned it around. We're just inevitable at the moment, aren't we? And it's so good. It feels so good to be a Red at the moment. Buzzing. Anyway, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. What a couple of weeks, 10 days it has been. And it doesn't stop now. Next stop, Anfield. Let's go. Just heading out of the ground as well. And I hear that we've got Fulham at home at Old Trafford. Now, Fulham, obviously, a decent Premier League outfit, but big opportunity for Man United. Massive opportunity. Let's go.